Righto, welcome to Lower Plenty versus Northcote Park, and I want to welcome my new co-pilot today, Nick Mackey, to the chair. Welcome, Nick.
Thank you, Brad. Lovely to be here. It should be quite a good clash between Northcote and Lower Plenty.
Looking forward to it, and looking forward to having you give us some special comments throughout the afternoon. And I hear you guys had a good win in the under-19s this morning.
Yeah, 19s had a great win against Northcote, who beat us last time quite convincingly. So we had about a 40-50 point victory over them today, which was good for the boys. And obviously the seconds just backed it up then. So hopefully we get 3 wins for the club today, and
See how we go. So this main contest today, Northcote Park are currently third on the ladder, Lower Plenty are 8th, so I think it's fair to say Lower Plenty desperately need to take a win out of today's game.
Yeah, definitely. Had a great win last week, the boys did, so they're probably looking to continue that form, and on paper quite a good list. Quite a few good ins with Julian Socher coming in from Box Hill Hawks. And obviously a lot of our big guys fitting well, so hopefully get a good win today. And
last time these two sides met earlier on in the year at Northcote Park won convincingly, and looks like there's a few of their better players running around again today. It will be interesting to see how West goes in the ruck against Justin Ratty and Paddy Flynn.
Yeah, obviously they've got quite a good list as well on paper, but as I say, Northcote like to play on the bigger grounds and like to run and spread, and the Bear Cave's quite a small ground, so it should be an interesting contest between the two sides. So
I think that's a fair comment, because often we've seen Lower Plenty match it with a few sides on this home ground, and as you said, when they get onto the bigger grounds, and that's exactly what Northcote Park did that day, they ran in big waves.
Yep.
and they moved the ball. So let's see how we line up. The players are now just starting to break up and take up their positions, and it looks like Lower Plenty will be going to the left of the screen, I think.
Yeah.
Judging by...
I'm assuming Cam Armour will be setting up down back. I don't know who he'll be picking up today. It looks like O'Connell, possibly the big centre half forward. So that'll be one contest to watch today for sure. So
it looks like Paddy Flynn's coming into the centre bounce for the first setup. He'll be doing the contest against West, and that'll be a good one to look out for. And Lower Plenty's had a couple of good players in very good form, bit of rare form I think for Darcy Barden, Dougie Morris, and of course Matty Veselevsky.
Yeah, obviously the big name players for Lower Plenty are really playing well. Darcy had a sensational game last week with a lot of good strong marks, and Vass playing a little bit off the half back line, which is good. Obviously Willow jumping on there. Good form from us lately, so hopefully continue that today.
We'll see how we go. Waiting for the umpire to hold the ball aloft and get proceedings underway. In the centre setup there we've got the big fella West, and let's see where we go. Up she goes now. Waiting to start this contest, Paddy Flynn to do the ruck battle against West. In fact, he bounces the Sharon. Paddy Flynn got the first paw on it. No clean possession. Dougie Morris got a hand on a left-handed handball. Got Shark there and kicked forward for Northcote Park. Running in towards the possession for that footy there. Looks like, is it close? Let's have a look. Yes, it is close. I think number 4 for Northcote Park. Ball's gone over the line out of bounds. We'll see a boundary throw in on the half-forward line for Northcote Park. Ruck contest again. This will be a really interesting battle. Neither player got a clean contest. Paddy Flynn's down in and under. He gets the hands out to Veselevsky. Veselevsky on the left foot brings it towards the half forward line. Almost could have been a free kick there to the Northcote Park boy. Good tackle by the Northcote Park fellow. Nice and strong too. That was Barnes Webb, number 32.
Great tackle. Possibly unlucky to get the free kick there, but
Righto, little bit of argy-bargy. There's the throw. West probably got a paw on it. Shark there, kick forward into the possession there of Boscarini, I think. It's Boscarini, the 17. He drives the ball towards the half-forward line for Northcote Park. Tap goes over the top and it works its way out now. Dougie Morris on the left foot drives it towards the half-forward line, but it's all Northcote Park. Mark spilt by West, hits the turf. Might have almost earned one. Holds it up underneath. The umpire said, I will ball it up.
Yeah, Lower Plenty obviously very lucky there. We 2 of the big Northcote Park fellas finding space and no one to sort of hit up forward. So
Tap contest won by Paddy Flynn to the advantage. Heath Ayres goes in, tries to do the hard work with Dougie Morris. Northcote Park fella hits the deck. I think it was De Bruin, who I think we saw him in fine form the last time these two sides met. And the ball is tied up. Quite a solid tackle. Umpire's come in, I think he might have... Is he going to pick one out of this? Let's have a look. He's paid a push. It's gone to the advantage of Northcote Park. And it's going to go to the big fella. I think that's McEwen. Out it comes. Wasn't a particularly great disposal. Here's a chance now for Mills. He turns around, gets the handball out to the advantage of his teammate, works it back inboard. Here's a chance now. Looks like it's De Bruin. Smooth mover. He kicks it into the middle. Ball now driven forward by Boscarini, I think, towards the hot spot, and a lovely pair of hands. And it's marked, I think, by Ash Close, who's there. Named at full forward for Northcote Park. A nice mark, Nick.
Yeah, good grab. I mean, Lower Plenty need to be a bit more accountable. I see number 17 there, Lockie Boscarini, seems to be finding quite a lot of space throughout the middle of the ground and getting on the end of the ball. So, yeah, I think we need to tighten up a little bit. Obviously, that'll come as the game settles on.
Ash Cloth shooting for goal about 35 to 40 metres out. A lovely looking kick off the boot.
Kick.
Straight through the middle. So there's a goal to Ash Close. If you want to mark that one down, mate, we'll put that in the goal kicking list for Northcote Park. So Ash Close gets the first goal on the board, and a nice start for...
Northcote obviously moving the ball very well out of their back line there. They seem to be linking up very well. As I say, Lower Plenty just need to be a little bit more accountable early on here.
Tap shark by Heath Ayres. He's caught high, says the umpire, and he'll go back and he'll take the possession out of the middle. He plays on immediately. Ayres towards the forward pocket. Here's a chance now. The big men fly. It hits the deck. Barden's starting to... Oh, here's Matty Barden. Runs in. He handballs it over to brother Darcy on the right foot. Wobbles its way through in front of Singh. And 1 point on the scoreboard for Lower Plenty. So Lower Plenty one behind. Northcote Park 1 goal. Played about 4 minutes in this first quarter. Singh brings it out to the outer side of the ground and the ball's sharked out there. Left foot kick towards the wing position. Nice take on that almost there by, was it Reece Geary?
Reece Geary on the far wing.
And the ball's gone out of bounds though. Geary couldn't pull it in, and we'll see a boundary throw in taking place almost on the true centre wing position on the outer side of the ground. Here's a throw in. Morris, third man up, gets the tap towards the boundary line. It looks like it might beat them all over. It was sharked by, was it Jesse Smith?
Jesse Smith
who, on that forward line. Good set of play here as they run forward, but it wasn't taken by Biolato. He was a dominant player again last time we met, and there's a lovely looking kick. Beautiful disposal.
Fantastic kick.
Wasn't it a ripper? And taken on the wing, Northcote Park. Bit of a wobbler, but he hits his mate up. And this is the centre half forward.
Again, that's Boscarini, just seems to be finding space quite easily there. Young bloke seems to find the ball quite well. So, bit of a shaky start for Lower Plenty, but I think once the nerves die down a little bit and we start hitting a few targets.
Here's the kick on the way by Boscarini, is it?
That was...
No, that's not him. Who was that? Who ended up kicking that? Let's have a look.
That was Benny Brown, I think. Yeah, Ben Brown, big strong forward.
Okay, so it was Brown, was it?
Yeah. Obviously a tough ask playing on Keezy, who's probably one of the best defenders in the NFL going around at the moment, so that'll be quite a good battle to watch.
So 2 goals on the board early to Northcote Park, and their 2 goals and Lower Plenty are 1 behind. West won the tap. It was sharked in close there by Zvark, and then he gets held up, and the umpire says, "I'll ball it up, thanks." In fact, the player that came up with it was Nick Carter, and he played very well too. He's another very, very handy player in the midfield for Northcote Park. Tap one by Paddy Flynn over the back. No clean possession. Umpire says, "I'll have it again." And I think it was, might have been Sutton there. Just picking up the player number. It was Sutton, I think, who was created that tackle. Ball now picked up and cleared by Northcote Park towards the half forward line. Vasilevsky takes that mark, playing cross half back. He goes out wide. Out wide he comes, and that's King. King gets the handball over to Socio. He goes in with the right foot towards Duckworth in the pocket, but it goes over his head and out of bounds. Have we picked up whether Porter's playing or not? Nick, have you had a look around?
I haven't seen Kieran Porter out there yet. I'm unsure. I think he might be down playing with the Northern Blues this week. So.
Righto. We'll keep our eye out and find out who that other unnamed player was. We're going to see the umpire take the ball back again, very scrambly, as it often is at the cave on the small paddock. Flynn got up higher than Joe Cocker. It made its way into the pocket. Sharked, shot at goal.
It's a fair goal there.
Now, who's kicked that?
I think that was Clint Munger, or was that Little Lee Gray down there? No, I think it was
Clint
Little
Munger.
Lee Gray.
Lee,
was it?
Now, I think Lee played in the twos.
Hey, he's out there today.
Is he? See if we can pick up who it is. Goal to Lower Plenty. Lower Plenty get there first.
It might have been Skillsy, his brother. Ryan Gray.
Ryan Gray.
Okay. He's kicking
Ryan
goals
Gray.
like Lee Gray today. He's
Kicks the first goal for Lower Plenty. So Lower Plenty 1 goal. 1 goal 1, 7. Northcote Park 2 goals 12. Probably getting towards the 10-minute mark. Umpire bounces it, which is a fairly unusual occurrence in the Northern Footy League. Out it comes. Sharked. He's hot. Boscarini kicks it into the pocket. And I think that's Coleman who kicks it up towards the top of the goal square. It's in the hot spot now. A bit of danger. Lower Plenty working overtime. Off the ground it went. A goal kick by the boy coming off here now for Northcote Park. Kicked it straight off the ground. And they get their third, and my word, they've started on fire, and that was
they have.
Carter.
Unlucky there, Julian Sochia. I think he didn't really have a lot of help down there. But
Nick Carter, quick to
very
seize
quick.
the opportunity.
The half forwards of Northcote seem to be finding a lot of space, so
Dangerous.
very dangerous.
So singles already to Close, Brown and Carter. 1 goal to Gray for Lower Plenty. Ball sharked by Duckworth, couldn't get a clear possession. Paddy Flynn is in and under. Now it's sharked again by the midfielders, and Northcote Park come forward in ways they look dangerous as it comes into the pocket. This is Close again, I think, isn't it? As he goes into the hot spot. Great bit of play by Close, and he hits up his teammate, and that's O'Connell, I think it is. It's O'Connell, the centre half forward.
They're just sort of out playing Lower Plenty with their skills here a bit, Northcote Park. Hitting targets very well, and I mean they're a very well drilled side. Obviously, a very unselfish side. So
instead of having a flying shot from that boundary, as you said, Nicky,
he turned inside and
spotted up O'Connell. So this is O'Connell from about 25 to 30 metres out off the boot. It looks like it might have gone left, and it has gone through for a point. So Northcote Park 3-1-19. Lower Plenty 1 goal straight. And we're going to see Vasilevsky bring the ball back in with the
booming left foot.
Yeah, kicks to himself, plays on, goes in short, looks for Sochio, who takes the ball almost in the back pocket for Lower Plenty. He decides he'll go across the face, and he hits up. Is that Cam Elmore? Yep. And he goes in short.
Davey DiStefano running very hard there. He's very good at that.
He's had a pretty good year, DiStefano. Hits up Gray. Gray on the half-back line for Lower Plenty will bring the ball around the wing position towards the half-forward line. Pack forms, but coming over the top of the pack is Violato.
Struggling a little bit with the numbers up forward here, Lower Plenty. Needs to be a bit more of a contest.
Goes in short and he finds his teammate in Schultz, who's had a bumper year. He's one of the leading players in the NFL in the footy record in terms of votes for the year. Up goes the big fella, Close. He almost brought it to the ground. They work their way out. Barden brings it across to Sochio. The umpire said it was the full distance. It went back to Barden. He went with a left footer. Goes in short. And
well done by the young fella Kyle Keenan there.
Kyle Keenan
coming up from I think he's only 17 years of age, playing his second senior game. So
did well. So Kyle Keenan brings the ball in towards the half back line. Up goes Smith. He couldn't bring it couldn't take the mark, and stacks on the mill. The umpire says with Schultz coming up with it, and also Davies. There's the tap. Here's a chance for Barden. He makes his way through heavy traffic, gets the right foot kick towards Pat Flynn. Plenty of hot contests and good defence, although they've left the bloke out the back. Here's a chance for Gray. He gets it over the top, and did he cop one? Play on, he said. Now it works its way back towards Singh. He brings it.
Numbers are there.
We've got Dougie Morris, who's probably too far out to score. He's got blokes calling for it. He centres the ball towards the top of the square to the dangerous spot. Barden lurking out the back. It hits the ground, and Northcote Park are quite happy to take it through for a point.
Look, yeah, that's a better setup. A very smart coaching by Vinny there by throwing Paddy down back as a big target. Up forward, a lot of little guys like Ryan Gray and Ayresy that are able to crumb up forward. So that's a dangerous forward line now.
Looks good as Davies brings the ball out to into the possession there as Fark. Now it's picked up by Duckworth. He works it back inside. Davies gets the handball. The old 1-2. There it goes to Boscarini. Now it comes into the possession of Sutton. The umpire says, I've found a free kick, Dave, before and it's... What's happening? It's down the field. It's relayed free kick.
Don't know about that. I think he went to pay it to Julian Soccio there, but it looks like Lockie Boscarini's got a free kick downfield for a bit of high contact behind play there.
Well, Schultz is actually... No, he's bringing it back to Boscarini, as you said. No, the umpire said, hang on a minute. Now Schultz is taking it. Now Schultz is giving it to O'Connell. Is that the other O'Connell? M. O'Connell, which is Mick. He kicks it to the top of the goal square. Oh, big pack form. Soccio made his way through heavy traffic. Shark beautifully for Northcote Park there by Carter. Ended up back into the hot contest. No clean possession. It works its way out back. I think it might have been Darcy Barden trying to force his way through. Great tackle.
Yeah, good pressure obviously from Lowell Plenty, but also Northcote to lock that in there, not let the ball come out easy. So good forward line pressure from them.
There's the tap, won by Northcote Park, sharked by Vasilevsky. He'll get a free kick for over the shoulder against Boscarini, who's been in everything. Vasilevsky decides to go in short to Jesse Smith, I think. Or is it Di Stefano? I think it might have been Di Stefano. It makes its way now into Keenan, the young fella. And he's had a couple of nice possessions early on. This one, he's probably not his best. He turns it over and it goes to Paddy O'Connell, and he's very well drilled, as Nick Mackey said, and it's taken here by De Bruin. He goes in and finds somebody. It went through the hands and...
yeah, a little bit too cute there. Would have liked to see, I think that was O'Connell there, go back and kick that one, but may have been slightly too far out.
So, boundary throw in the dangerous forward pocket for Northcote Park. Score check, 3-1-19, plays 1-2-8. Game settled down a bit in the last 3 or 4 minutes. It's been a little bit... it's been a pretty hot contest in tight. That kick was smothered by Barden. He's well tackled by Northcote Park. Possession, the Northcote Park box says, what about it? And it's paid to
the other way.
Lowell Plenty.
Yeah, Wilson King, great tackler.
Goes in short, relieves the pressure. Vasilevsky right in the last line of defence. Handball over the top towards Gray. No, not Gray. Munger, sorry. Munger brings the ball out wide. Looks like it could have been Di Stefano, who brings it inboard to Gray now. He goes back to Di Stefano. The umpire said he was pushed in the back, and he's able to take the free kick. Gray gives it to Di Stefano to Vasilevsky. Barden's out here on the wing position. He's a good contest, and he's well spoilt by Pat O'Connell. And what's going on here? Out of bounds.
A bit unlucky there, I think, Darcy Barden. I think it looked like that ball was still on the line, but obviously the umpire was in a good posse there.
Out of bounds, throw in, half forward flank for Northcote Park. There it is, over the back of the pack. Davies couldn't get it. Great bit of bullocking by Joel West, but now it comes out into the advantage of Matty Barden. He's under a lot of pressure and the ball goes out of bounds on the full because Davies was hot onto him.
Yeah.
This is Singh who's got the ball in the pretty much on the wing position. He'll relieve for Northcote Park. Singh brings it in on the left foot. Big pack forms, big leap, and Barden takes a lovely mark. Everyone else was going a bit early. Barden timed it to perfection. Umpire says he didn't kick it over the man on the mark, or is he giving it to Cam?
He's giving the free kick there to Cam Armour. So he'll probably just give it straight back. There you go, he'll give it back straight to Darcy.
Barden goes with a little pass, goes in short. Here's a chance now for Reece Geary. He brings it back in towards centre half back. Soccio's had a few hot touches. He takes it in with a lovely little pass now to Keys. He was brought to the ground. Was a lovely tackle. Therefore, he didn't get really the clean position that he wanted, and it's all tied up at centre half forward. Nick, how do you see it?
Good. I mean, it's settling down a little bit now. Obviously, Lowell Plenty a bit of a slow start, but I think they're finding their feet a little bit here with their skills and stuff like that. So
Lovely
Heath
tap
Ayres.
there to Heath Ayres. He gets the handball over. Ball's kicked down towards the top of the goal square by Dylan Ronalds it was, and in the end a free kick's going to Singh, and he will relieve from the last line of defence. So it's an 11-point ball game. As you were saying, Nick, Lower Plenty seem to have sort of pegged them back a bit.
Yeah, I think they're getting their hands a little bit more on the ball. They're looking for those 45 kicks that Vinny really, drills us with. So, the skill's getting a little bit better. But as I say, Northcote Park, a very well drilled side, and seem to be using the ball a lot better and a lot cleaner.
Dougie Morris ended up getting the handball out to Keys. It worked its way back to Munga. His kick was smothered, beautifully sharked, and here's the run of Northcote Park as they bring it in towards the forward pocket. And coming out to meet it was Ash Close, who's already kicked one, but the umpire said it was out. It might have been out of bounds on the full or come off his knee. Lower Plenty clear. Switch is on.
Yeah, very
Here
clever.
it is to Barden. Barden's got Duckworth, who's just come on right in front of us, and you could hear him shouting for it. Went towards Matty Barden, and the umpire said Matt Barden was held, and he will take a free kick. And it was Taylor who infringed on that occasion. Matt Barden, he's got a few options. He goes with the left foot kick towards the half-forward line, but there's a nice strong mark taken by the ruckman West. He gets the handball over to Singh, who's having some important disposals across half-back towards centre half-forward. Coming over the back was Close. Munga was brought to the ground. Umpire said play on. Matt Barden, who's been aggressive, comes through. Handball, big strong tackle there on the Northcote Park player. Brought him to ground. Now it's in the hot contest with West. He couldn't take it. Ball's on the ground again. No clean possession. Heath Ayres is there. The umpire says it's made its way into his hands, and he'll ball up.
Clint Munga behind play here, struggling a little bit with the... I think it's a knee. He looks to be alright.
Throw up, tap, no clean decisive advantage. It's really congested football in there. The handball made its way out for Northcote Park. Great bit of play as the ball's brought forward by Northcote Park, and a fantastic mark by Close. He goes over the top, and there it is, right in the goal square. And I think that is that's Coleman, I'm pretty sure, who was dominant against us, and it's terrific coming through the middle. That great bit of play by Northcote Park.
Yeah, as you can say, they seem to be kicking right to the goal mouth there. Ash Close has just been dominant. He's got the height right with Cam Elmore, but he just seems to be leaping very well. So
Coleman kicks for goal and puts it through.
Right.
So that's Coleman's first, and Lower Plenty are on the scoreboard. Northcote Park are 4 goals, 1-25. Lower Plenty are 1-8. Close 1, Brown 1, Carter and Coleman 1. And for Lower Plenty, it was just Gray with a single goal. So what would you be doing, Nick, if you were the coach at Lower Plenty?
I think it's crucial now. Lower Plenty sort of locked down. Obviously, help each other out a bit down the back line there. I think giving each other a chop out But yeah, it's very crucial, especially in this midfield contest, to just lock down, reset, and attack from there when we have the ball.
West probably got a little fingernail on it. The big fella Flynn did the roving. In and under, the umpire said free kick to Northcote Park, and it's being taken here by Nick Carter. He brings the ball down towards the top of the square again, and a great juggling mark. Sensational mark
He's
taken
having a pearler
by
today,
Ash
Close. He's just getting to great positions, but he seems to be duking everything today, putting on a little bit of a clinic. So
they're going to want to do something and shut him down, or he'll end up kicking a bag.
yeah, I think maybe Tom Keys or someone like that to go to him. But as I say, he's such a big boy, and I think Cal Elmore sort of suits him height-wise, but he's very athletic for his size.
There's the shot on goal. He's missed what he should have kicked, and it's gone through for one behind, so he'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, very.
And they've missed a couple. 4-2-26 plays 1-2-8, getting deep in the first quarter, and they've had plenty of the ball inside 50. There's the kick by Munga. He spots
kick.
up Barden, and Barden takes a great mark. Was a good kick in front of De Bruin. It's a good one-on-one contest. Two very good footballers. Here's a kick by Barden. It's not his best, and it goes out of bounds on the full right in front of us. And there'll be a free kick taken here by Barnes-Webb. He plays on and he drives it into the pocket where he's got a player totally unmarked, and that is, I'm just trying to work out who that is, I'll tell you in a minute.
So Benny Brown again.
Is it Brown?
Yeah, he's
Oh, it is too, I beg your pardon.
he's running amok there a little bit in that forward pocket.
Brown shoots for goals, a nice looking kick off the boot. It's going to be off the line though and through for 1 point. He's a well-built player too.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I think Tommy Keys has got the job on him today, which is good matchup for.
Here's Davies, just chips in and goes bang, and puts it through for a goal.
That's a coach killer there. That's going to be a bit
Davies gets his first. All single goal kickers. They've got 5 in the bag. They're 5-3, 33 to 128.
Yeah, as I say, very unselfish team. They like to share the ball around forward and just very well drilled. Running amok today a bit.
The Lower Plenty back line's under enormous pressure at the moment. They've got to contend with, as you said, Brown, Closes, as you said, marking everything. Coleman's down there. Nick Carter. They've got a hot forward line.
Yeah, very strong forward line.
There's the tap. This time Close is doing the ruck work now for Northcote Park. Here's a chance. Could have been De Bruin who was in the contest. It comes out to Schultz, who's dangerous. Gets himself some time by running into a bit of space. It goes back, and there's this Poyser.
Yeah, Blakey Poyser there.
Poyser takes the mark on the half-back flank for Lower Plenty. He decides to chip it over the top. Looking for Heath Ayres. He's running into a bit of trouble. He gets a handball over the top. Geary got it out. It came back to Poyser. Poyser brings the ball towards the half-forward line for Lower Plenty, but coming across and spoiling the ball beautifully was McNeese. The ball now ends up in the hot hands of Lockie Boscarini. Boscarini finds Davies coming up on the half-forward line, and he's been dangerous. There's got about 10 of them that have been dangerous.
Oh, yeah. As I say, it's a well-drilled side, very unselfish team, and they seem to be sharing the ball very well.
Davies to the hot spot. Couldn't get his hands on it enough to hang on to it. I think, sure that was, whether that was O'Connell or... not quite sure. Anyway, Lower Plenty bring it back in. And Geary takes the ball and he'll try and relieve for Lower Plenty, but it's congested. They've really got the numbers there and they're making it pretty hard for him to bring it out. He goes out wide.
Yeah, this is what they do very well. They like to clog up the space and get the ball on the turnover. So Lower Plenty have got to be just spot on with their skills, kicking on the 45 and hitting targets, because lucky there with Keezy taking the mark. Northcote are just going to pounce when the ball is loose.
So Keys, as you say, takes the ball in the half-back line. He doesn't quite know which way to go, but he manages to get around his man. But the umpire says in doing so, you ran over the white line. I'm going to throw it in, son. Almost on the half-forward line, getting deeper, and not far long to go in this first quarter. 5-4-34 plays 1-2-8. Lower Plenty could do with a goal before quarter time to get themselves back in the mix. It's taken though by the big fellow who's having a field day, Close. Umpire said, you will leg Paddy Flynn, and he can take it. He gives it across to Geary. Geary's under more pressure than the early Explorers, but it bounces right for Barden. He goes in short, looks for Ratty. He couldn't get it over the back of the pack. The big fella gets it out. Now they work it into the hands there of the De Bruin. Comes backwards, and that's McNeese. McNeese on the left foot. He goes out to Barnes-Webb, who's had a pretty good first quarter. He goes in short, but that's not particularly good.
Not a great kick.
And he's going to get himself a free kick. Is it Di Stefano? It is.
Stefano. He threw a little bit of a Selwood head back there, I think.
McEwen got him high.
He's a great kick, Dave to step. So you'd slot this.
You'd put this one down, would you?
Oh yeah. You'll be watch for the celebration if he does kick it.
In the if I ask that question to Jacko, he'd normally say, "Oh no, I'll moz him if I say he's going to kick it."
Yeah, I'll be careful.
You'll be careful, righto. So Di Stefano from about 25 metres out, drop punt straight through the middle.
Without a doubt, there he goes.
So Di Stefano gets his first. Gray has one for Lower Plenty, and that was a barely needed goal close to quarter time. They're 2-2-14. Northcote Park a 5-4-34. So it's a 20-point ball game. And well, you got to make the most of it, I suppose, don't you, when you're playing this mob, when you're Lower Plenty, because you don't get many opportunities.
No, that's right. Look, quite a good forward line down there. Lower Plenty have. As I say, we're just struggling to get the ball in. Struggling to get into our key forwards, and
Close got the tap. Now it's picked up by Heath Ayres. It comes across to Vasilevsky, finds Barden out wide, making space on the half-back line. Darcy Barden goes in with to Justin Rady, who takes a mark. Good mark by Rady. Gets a handball over to Dougie Morris. Morris on the right foot. That's a great kick to the top of the goal square. Ball was well spoiled and it comes out into the hands now of Davies. He gets the handball over, makes its way back to Davies. He goes over to McNeese. McNeese makes his way across to Singh, I think it was, or Boscarini. Ball comes inboard. Gee, they're bringing it out well. And might have been Carter. Right on the siren. That'll be quarter time. I'll give you a score check, then I'll hand over to Nick. It's 2-2-14 Lower Plenty, Northcote Park 5-4-34. Nick, how'd you see the first quarter?
Yeah, obviously Northcote Park just really outplaying Lower Plenty. I think well-drilled side, their skills have been sensational, and as I say, they like to crowd the ground a little bit and look for the turnovers, and when the turnovers happen, they really pounce on it. So I think it's crucial Lower Plenty's defensive run picks up in the second quarter, and as I say, they just really need to lock down and go back to basics in the second.
Righto, thanks for that. We'll be back for the second quarter in a tick. Okay, welcome back to the second quarter. We'll just do a score check before we start. Lower Plenty 2-2-14, Northcote Park 5-4-34. Goal kickers at quarter time. All singles for Northcote Park. Close, Brown, Carter, Coleman, Davies. And for Lower Plenty, Gray and Di Stefano. As we start proceedings for the second quarter, Lower Plenty going to the right of the screen. And it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. There's the tap, sort of won by West. Vasilevsky's in the middle. He gets a left foot kick towards the half-forward line. First to the footy is Sutton, I think. He gets the ball across, and it's taken out wide by De Bruin, who's been handy. De Bruin goes across towards, looks like that could be Nick Carter, who's also been in the thick of it for Northcote Park. It beats him over the line out of bounds.
It looks like Lower Plenty have sort of gone back to basics here with their midfield, with Vass back in there and Ducky. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out.
Here we go now. There was a hold on, looks like is it Clint Mungar, and he'll take the free kick on almost on the wing position for Lower Plenty on the outer side of the ground. They'll be looking to get an early goal on the board to try and put the bit of pressure back on the contest. The umpire said that was a push against you,
Cam Elmore.
Cam Elmore.
For a bit of a hanger there. That's
unusual
spot for him as well. Down forward, so that'll be good to watch.
We're going to see McEwen. He got the hands across out the back of the pack, but in Duckworth intercepted it. Ended up in the hands of Barden. He spotted up Dougie Morris, I think it is, in the pocket, and Morris marks on a very difficult angle, about 35-40 metres out. And will he go back and have a shot, Nick?
He's a great kick. He's a sensational kicker. I wouldn't put it beyond him slotting this one. So he's right in front of his old club supporters here. So
Morris goes onto the left foot and he ends up centering it to the top of the goal square. There's a hot contest. It comes off the hands, makes its way out towards Carter. He comes inboard on the left foot now. The ball's brought back into the middle. A lovely set of hands there. Strong mark by Pat O'Connell. He gets it over, but he's caught. Umpire says play on. Socio doesn't waste any time as it finds its way in the direction of Barden. He has to spoil down towards Matty Barden. Ends up with Heath Ayres. Heath Ayres towards the top of the goal square. It goes beyond and it's through the middle for a goal to Lower Plenty.
That's exactly what you want there. You want big Darcy Barden flying, and your little fellas like Heath there getting front and centre, and finished well there. Great goal there by Heath Ayres.
So Ayres gets on the scoreboard and Lower Plenty move on to 3-2-20, 5-4-34, and they needed it, Nick.
Yeah, it's good to get the first goal out of the quarter time break. As I say, it looks like they're setting up like the old Lower Plenty usually do. Chaz Bromley in there with a lot of hard tackles, and he'll be in and under and getting the ball out to Vass and Ducky, hopefully.
Umpire's electing to throw it up now. Contest. Flynn had a little bit on it, probably went in his favour. Now Ayres, who's a spark, he often sets him off. Ayres ends up with Paddy Flynn. He goes with a little chip towards the top of the goal square. Here's a chance. Is that Ronalds?
Yep.
And now it falls out into the hands of Keenan. He goes with a left footer.
Well done there by the young Kyle Keenan. Great composure, and I think it was his opposite foot to hit up Matty Barden there. So Matty Barden should slot this. He's got a booming left foot. But great work there by Kyle. Good to see the boys all getting around him as well.
So the young fella sets up Matty Barden, and he's kicking from about 30 metres, 25 metres out, and Matty Barden goes bang, and it's through the middle. So there's 2 handy goals.
Yeah, that's a great start. That's exactly what Lower Plenty would want straight out of that quarter time break, and puts the pressure a little bit on Northcote Park here. I'm wondering if there's a breeze going down to that end, a bit of a goal kicking end, but
There might be a little bit. I think it's clearly it's the scoring end for whatever reason, but that takes the score on a 4-2-26 Lower Plenty to 5-4-34. So we've got an 8-point ball game. Back in the middle, tap one by Flynn. He did well over the... Oh, and here's Ayres, who's absolutely on fire. He gets the handball to Munga, who runs through the middle, and he kicks it in towards the hot spot. But McEwen went back and he took the mark, and McEwen will relieve the pressure for Northcote Park, and he just holds onto it for a minute while they set up. He goes in. It's going to bring rain, that kick.
Close.
Here's a chance for Close over the back of the pack. The big fella couldn't take it. Hit the deck. Oh, hard contest. Here's a chance for Paddy Flynn. He gets it out and out of Duckworth. He turns on the left foot and he kicks towards the goal square, but he's offline. It wasn't a bad kick off the boot.
Bad kick, but I would have liked to see him kick that one to the goal mouth there, I think.
Lower Plenty has started the second quarter with a lot more...
Gusto, I think.
Focus. The ball, lovely kick. What a beautiful kick, and it's marked by Davies, I think, on the wing position.
Pinpointed him there from about 70 metres out.
Magnificent kick. And Davies goes inboard. He gets the handball over the top towards Barnes-Webb, who's been useful for them. He kicks in towards the forward pocket looking for Pat O'Connell, but he couldn't get there before the boundary line.
Bounce.
So the umpire said, hang on a minute, what happened? It'll be a free kick. It must have gone on the full. Now they go with a handball inboard, and here's Sochio. He gets it over the top to Keenan. It put Keenan under the hot spot, to be honest. And now Sochio lands on top of his opponent.
Yeah, just need to get that ball rolling. I think Lower Plenty are sort of overdoing the handball a little bit, but Cole Keenan under a little bit of pump there. That's not his fault, I don't think.
Paddy Flynn won the handball, went towards the boundary line, and this time it's out of bounds for a throw-in in front of the pink Caravan. And we'll see the throw-in. Oh, Paddy Flynn says, get out of the way, Ash Close, and give him one to move him, which didn't bring the wrath of the umpire. Here's Ayres, who's been absolutely in everything in his second quarter, trying to get the ball out of the pack. He was doing battle against Barnes-Webb. In they go. It's no place for the faint-hearted now.
No, it's really good to see the Lower Plenty older players and some of the leaders really stepping up now. Heath Ayres just been dominant off that half-forward flank.
So many times this year we've seen Ayres light the fuse that sets Lower Plenty off. This time Northcote Park drive towards the centre half forward position. Over the back with Poyser. Now it goes into the hands of Boscarini, who's been one of their best. Coming through with Davies. Did he have it? No. He's got a second chance. It dribbled its way out towards the boundary line. It's a hot footy and there's a big pile of them, and the umpire says, I'll help you sort it out.
Yeah, both sides bringing pretty good energy in this second quarter. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a fiery one, I reckon.
There's the tap one by the big fellow who ends up with it for Northcote Park. Keys goes in, he gives it the don't argue. He gets the ball out wide towards Matty Duckworth, and I think with him might have been not Boscarini, was it? Not sure who that was. Boundary throw in, half forward flank, Northcote Park. This time Ash Close probably got his hands on it, doing a bit of ruck. It comes out now and it finds its way to Davies. He goes onto the left foot, Davies, and he gets it through for 1 point. It came from Nick Carter to Davies. Two good players linking up, and it's a point on the scoreboard. That's Northcote Park's first score for the second quarter. 5-5-35 to 4-3-27.
It does look like Northcote are sort of a bit stressed out there, rushing a bit with the kicks. In the first quarter you would have seen hit someone up straight away there, but they're looking a bit frazzled, I think. A
bit more pressure being put on them, I think, by Lower Plenty. Barden brings it inboard. There it goes. The ball paws come from King. Went across, and Kyle Keenan was in the thick of it. Ball now makes its way to Munga. Munga gets it across to Geary. Geary goes to the top of the goal square. It might have enough on it.
It does. I didn't think he took about 2 steps there, Reece Geary.
Geary.
That was a great kick. Dougie Morris helping it along the way there.
So Lower Plenty get within a bull's roar of Northcote Park. and it was a sensational kick, absolute ripper. We'll wait and see what happens now. The scoreboard, Lowell Plenty of 5-3-33 to 5-5-35. 5-3-33 to 5-3-35. 5-5-35. And there's a free kick being awarded, I think, out of all this.
Yeah, I think Northcote Park getting a bit frazzled and seem to be getting a bit...
Barnes Webb having a spell, courtesy of the umpire, and we'll now see the other ball come back here, and there's a free kick being awarded to Matt Barden. So Matt Barden is going back to have a shot. That other goal was on the board to Geary.
This
will be interesting if he kicks this.
He's definitely got the leg for this, Matty Barden. He's got a booming left foot. But if he does kick this, they should erupt here, Lowell Plenty.
Barden on the left foot. It's a bit of a wobbly looking one off the boot. Wasn't his best, and it goes through for 1 point.
He had the journey, but
1 point ball game. 34 plays 35 at the Cave. Now the ball is brought back in by Schultz. Umpire said he didn't kick it
didn't
properly.
Play on properly there.
And I think he's going to have to ball it up. He might have. Is he? Is he going to ball it up?
Yeah, a bit of ball up.
So
dangerous position here for Lowell Plenty. So a quick one here would be good.
All the numbers are coming back. Plenty of players around the footy. Up she goes. There's the big tap by Lowell Plenty. It comes into the pathway of Dougie Morris, and they all shouted ball. Now it comes back, and no clean possession here at all. Now it's picked up. Now it works its way out for Northcote Park with a left foot kick, but Keenan brings the ball back towards Sochio. Sochio got the path, but it's opened them up a bit now. And now they bring the ball down towards the half-forward line, and it's a great mark taken up there on the forward line. Just trying to work out who it is. It's Brown again.
He's finding space down there, Brown, and the forward line there was very open for Northcote Park, so a bit unlucky on the rebound. Lowell Plenty got caught there a little bit, but
so Brown will go back and shoot for his second goal, see if he can become the first multiple goal kicker of the afternoon. Brown for Northcote Park from 40 metres. It's a lovely looking drop punt
nice
off
kick.
the boot, and it's straight through the middle. Brown gets his second, and they move on to 6-5-41 Northcote Park. Lowell Plenty of 5-4-34. Nick, that was a handy goal.
Yeah, that's why Northcote Park really needed there. I think the momentum was sort of switched there, and Lowell Plenty were looking dangerous there for a while. So Lowell Plenty need to get one back here, and if Northcote Park get another one, I think the game might swing again. So
yeah, you're right. It's just slowed things down a bit for them because they were under the pump. Lowell Plenty have shown quite a lot more in this start of this quarter. Up she goes. Schultz and Dougie Morris are pushing and shoving. Tap won by Close. Now it finds its way out to Schultz. Schultz gets the ball in towards the hot spot, and they all come at it. Keenan runs through, gets one. Umpire said play on. Taken for Northcote Park there by Mills.
Great tackle
the umpire
there.
said it's a free kick. Oh, and what's he going to do now? He's going to say go back and kick it, young fella. King goes across towards Vasilevsky.
We've got numbers coming out here off the bench.
Vasilevsky to
so
Sochio.
they should go for a run.
Sochio gets a little bit of help from his mate. Oh, and the umpire says down the field. Oh, and the umpire says now it's in the hands of the half-forward line. Let's have a look. Yeah. And we'll see what happens as the umpire works it out. Ball's down on the forward line at the moment, and
oh no!
Now we're seeing.
See, this is where it's dangerous. I think
going on.
You do really need to hold your head here because this play's been reversed. Free kick's been reversed again.
Free kick to Northcote Park, so Lowell Plenty are paying the price. Coming off for a little bit of a rest. The Lowell Plenty boy. Cam Elmore having a spell, courtesy of that little bit of play, and now we'll see Northcote Park bring the ball with a little chip pass to Schultz. Didn't hit him on the chest. Clever enough though, and skilled enough to get the ball, pick it up, and the handball comes across, puts his big forward into a nice spot, and now it works its way into the hands of Mills, I think, and he's going to drive the ball down towards the goals. Has gone through for 1 point, courtesy of Mills. Northcote Park and Lower Plenty just need to sort of keep their head a bit here, I think. Vasilevsky in the back pocket will relieve.
Yeah, they do need to just sort of settle a little bit here, Lower Plenty, and get back to that good energy that they brought at the start of this second quarter.
Ball's now switched by, I think it was, I don't know if it was Munga. Who was it? King. King gets it across now, and now it makes its way towards Ayres. He's behind, but he brings it to ground. Sochio gets the ball into open space. Here's a chance. Well, there's three of them. Vasilevsky flicked it over the top, and it's now brought to the ground. Brought to the ground. Good tackle by Vasilevsky, bringing his opponent Zvak to the ground. There's the tap, one there by Close, picked up, and nice little chip pass from Zvak goes in towards the hot spot. They come out and they get the handball across. It's Carter who's dangerous. He brings it in towards the top of the goal square. Bounces beautifully for Northcote Park, but it's an up and under kick. Barden goes up and makes the contest, and they force it through for a point to Northcote Park.
It's coming a good contest. This will be quite a good game. Interesting to see how this one pans out, I think.
Much tighter than the first quarter as the ball goes towards Doug Morris, but his ball's beautifully knocked away from him by, it looked like Zvak, who's starting to exert an influence on the game. Boundary throw in, half forward flank, more towards the wing position. Umpire said free kick, and it's gone to Close, Ash Close, who's now been doing most of the ruck work. I'm not sure what's happened to West.
A bit too much space there again. That's Benny Brown, I think, again.
Pat O'Connell, I think, isn't
Pat
it?
O'Connell,
Yeah.
sorry.
Pat O'Connell in the forward pocket.
Getting on the end of the loose ball again. Northcote seem to be playing with a very open forward line, and I think our Lower Plenty defenders struggling a little bit to sort it out.
O'Connell to shoot from 25 metres out in the forward pocket. Here's O'Connell on the way with a drop punt kick. It's a nice kick off the boot, but I think it's just gone a shade to the wrong side. Another point on the board. Northcote Park now, Lower Plenty of 5-4-34. Northcote Park a 6-8-44. It's a 10-point ball game. Here's Heath Ayres, who sparked them at the start of this quarter. The ball makes just enough on it, and Duckworth read it beautifully. He went with a left foot kick. It's a raking left foot kick into the... through comes Di Stefano with more speed than anybody. And he cops one, and the umpire says it's out of bounds, though. I'm going to throw it in. He's quick.
Thought Davey De Steph was going to work a little bit of magic there. I know he's a soccer fan. So
Thought he might have been.
I thought he was going to do a little bit of Ronaldinho and snag that one, but great pace from him.
There's a boundary throw in. Here's a chance. McEwen does the ruck work for Northcote Park. Dougie Morris sharks it. One left, right. Then he gives it back inboard. Ball gets handballed by, was that King? Now it makes its way out. Darcy Barden's on the outside. He sharks it all, runs into a player, gets a handball inboard, gave it away in the end. Running through, trying to break through was Zvak. Now it's picked up by Northcote Park. Umpire said it was out of bounds though.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking feisty out there. So
tough contest.
Very tough contest. Both teams going in very hard, and I think Northcote Park have still just got the upper hand here.
There's the throw in. Paddy Flynn won it beautifully. It got sharked there by Morris, but coming away with great dash was Boscarini.
Yeah, this is where Northcote Park are dangerous.
Here's a chance for Kyle Keenan. He's got to use his pace.
Great work.
Does very well. Gets a handball in, and now they bring it back inboard from Poyser back to Keenan. Keenan's under real pressure. Brought to the ground, and the umpire says, "I will have it."
Yeah, they'll be
Keenan
happy
did
with
well,
that.
the young
Kyle
fella.
Keenan, he's pretty good under pressure. He's quite a composed player, so Vinny will be very happy with that.
There's the tap, won by Ratty. No clean possession for Boscarini. Plenty of advice being given by players on the park at the moment. You can hear them shouting. Forward line's nice and open, Nick, for them, you were saying?
Yeah, they're keeping the space there. I see Keezy's just been thrown as a loose man down there. So hopefully if the ball comes in, he'll be getting on the end of it.
Ratty does the bit of roving, and he brings the ball back up from the deck. The umpire says, I'll ball it up again. Throws it up. Probably played halfway through this second quarter, maybe a little bit more. Ball falls into the hands of Morris. He goes with a little short one. No clean possession for Lyle Plenty, but coming through is Vasilevsky with a raking left foot kick towards the pocket. McEwen's there.
He'll be happy with that, Vass. I think there was no one deep forward for Lyle Plenty, and he got the lucky bounce and out of bounds. But that's exactly what Lyle Plenty need to be doing right now, is getting the ball moving out of the midfield contest and getting the ball rolling our way.
There's the throw in. Over the back of the pack it came, falls into the pathway here of Di Stefano. He gets the handball to Poyser. Poyser's goes into the hot spot looking for the forward. There's big numbers there for Northcote Park. McEwen wraps up. He gives it across to the dangerous Singh with the left foot, and he just hits his little mate. And he's brings the ball back the other way. They'll switch.
There's numbers out here for Northcote Park. So Darcy
Davies. Barden's got to
well
do
done, Darcy
Barden in front of Davies. And he comes through like a steam train. Has a shot offline. Great play.
Great work there by Darcy Barden. That's what he's very good at, going back with the flight, and obviously a great mark. But just poke that one there to the right.
Ball will be brought back in. There's the left foot kick as it comes towards the outer side of the ground. Great punch away by Sochio as it hit the deck, and Ayres decided to get in and under. So did the Northcote Park fella. They're all appealing for, and he's going to call hold on the ball. He hatched it a bit.
He didn't have anyone there helping him out, so he sort of dragged that one in, and there's obviously a little bulldog down there, and he'll get the reward.
So Ayres has got the ball on the half forward flank for Lower Plenty. We'll see how he goes. He's going to go in short. He's found somebody.
Very clever kick.
He's found Chaz Bromley.
I think that's Laurie Naismith there.
Is it Laurie Naismith?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Laurie Naismith's been at the club for about 5 years, and he's played his whole career down back. And the last couple of weeks they've thrown him up forward, and tell you what, he's been pretty dangerous.
So this is Laurie Naismith from 40 metres, 45 metres out. Drop bun on its way. It's a great
That's
looking.
a great kick.
Oh, Naismith.
Great work, Laurie Naismith.
Goal to Naismith.
Sensational, and he'll come off for a spell after that.
So Naismith kicks a goal, and the score is Northcote Park a 6-8-44, Lyle Plenty a 6-5-41. It's been an entertaining second quarter, Nick.
Yeah, Lyle Plenty seem to be on top a little bit more in this second quarter, but as I say, the momentum's switching both ways, but it all comes down to who puts the scoreboard pressure on and who converts when it matters.
Absolutely right. Back in the centre, Ratty to do the ruck work. Ratty went up and close stayed on the ground. The ball ended up in the hands of no one in particular. Coming out with the footy's Vark, who's had a bit more presence.
Yeah, he's been good, Vark.
He's been good. And now the tap was won into the advantage here of Boscarini. He got knocked off. It is Heath Ayres again, who's been absolutely everywhere. He gets it over to Vasilevsky, who's been pretty good himself, and he over the top of the boy and out of bounds on the full.
Yep, that's all right.
In deep in the back pocket for Lyle Plenty. Ball gets cleared. I think that's McNeice as he delivers. Lovely looking kick. Great spoil by Barden. Gives Dougie Morris an opportunity. Oh, in and under. Matty Barden managed to do a bit of Houdini and get out of that pack, and Duckworth took it over the top. Now it comes through Northcote Park
defending strong. It's a great tackle there by Darcy. He just stopped that little kick that would have travelled further down on the boundary line, and he's kept it inside 50 for Lyle Plenty.
So we'll see the boundary throw in inside 50. Boundary throw in. Paddy Flynn doing the work against McEwen. It went over the top of the pack, and it got sharked by Bromley, and he's kicked the goal.
Mind.
Bromley, wasn't it?
Yeah, Chaz Bromley, great work. He just read that really well. Both the ruckmen seemed to run under the ball a little bit, and it fell in his lap, and
Lyle Plenty hit the front.
Well.
Lyle Plenty 7-5-47, Northcote Park 6-8-44. It's been a big quarter. They've kicked 5 goals to 1 goal.
Yeah, 5 to
goal
1.
Kickers, Northcote Park, Brown 2, Close, Carter, Coleman, Davies 1 each. And for the Bears, singles to Gray, Di Stefano, Ayres, Embarden, Geary, Naismith and Bromley. There's the tap. Ratty got the left-hand paw on it. Vasilevsky's been dominant. Keenan's played well. Lovely kick towards the forward pocket, but a nice little bit of defence by
Dylan Reynolds.
Who was that? McNeice. He's been good across there. He beat 3 of them.
Yeah, he's
handy backman, McNeice.
Yeah, very good backman. He's a well drilled player, that's for sure.
Boundary throw in. Here it is. Tap, the ruckman do battle. Nice bit of body work done by Ash Close, made him and manoeuvred out the big fellow Flynn. The umpire said, I'll have it again. We'll ball it up. Coming off the bottom's Mick O'Connell. There's the tap into the advantage for Bromley. Now it's come out for Northcote Park and it's going close to the boundary line and out of bounds before Coleman can get there.
Yeah, Lower Plenty just they seem to be locking the ball in, keeping it on our terms in our forward half of the ground. They're moving well.
Here we go, back inside, picked up by Duckworth on the right foot. It's a rainmaker, it's a big boomer, it goes to the goal square. No one could get a clean possession. There's a chance for Singh, he's in and under. Now it, no, will it come out? Oh, great bit of battle. Is that Di Stefano?
Wilson King just put his head over the ball there.
Is he ever? Umpire said, I'll have it after a bit of a very hot contest right in front of the goals for Lower Plenty, and if they can jag one here, it'll make it an interesting half-time break. Pat Flynn got it. It got sharked by Duckworth. Up and under again. Flynn does his own roving. He marked it, got a little handball in. Now it makes its way out towards Davies. Over the top it went. Sochio, no. Clint Munger. Left, he gets the handball out. Here's a chance for Keenan.
Great work, Kyle Keenan.
Keenan running around the pack, in towards the pocket. Tapped. Boundary line will win, out of bounds.
Yeah, give him a chance to reset again here, Lower Plenty. It's looking pretty crowded around the footy. If you look into the back of Northcote's back half, it's pretty much empty. So, got to be careful on the rebound here, I think, Lower Plenty.
Here we go with the throw in. Chance for Vasilevsky, helps himself to it, fights hard and gets it onto the left foot in towards the pocket. It's going to be a hot contested footy. The umpire's found one there, holding, going to the advantage of...
Is it Ryan Gray or Justin Rady, the big ruckman?
Justin Rady.
I'd be holding on to him too if I was the defender. He's a strong, massive footballer, that's for sure.
Big boy.
Yeah.
So Rady coming from about 25-30 metres out. Justin Rady, goal.
You'd be happy with that. Lower Plenty are looking really dangerous here now. It's almost gone the other way. I think it's about time Northcote Park sort of locked down on defence and played one-on-one footy and try and get the game back on their terms, that's for sure.
Well, Lower Plenty are 8-5-53, Northcote Park are 6-8-44. It's a 7-goal second quarter by Lower Plenty. Still just the single goal. They kicked one goal for Northcote Park, but they've only kicked the one. Certainly the scoring end, Nick, to the right.
Yeah, it does seem like that, but as I say, Northcote's got that open forward line. It could be dangerous.
There goes the throw up. McEwen got it, but Flynn did his own roving. Managed to bullock his way through. Great play by Paddy Flynn. Give it to Vasilevsky, who went bang, and they got another one.
Yeah, be happy with that. Paddy Flynn, he's a fantastic footballer. He seems to read his own ball well. He's almost roving his own ruck work. So, yeah, very happy with that. Vass, obviously, a great left foot. 9 goal kickers, Lower Plenty. So everyone's having a crack. Everyone seems to be getting on the end of the goal score. So
wasn't that great play out in the middle? They won the tap, and then the big fella Flynn just sharked it. Well, it's gone. They've now gone and taken a 15-point advantage, very close to half time here at the Cave at Lower Plenty. And we'll have a look through and work out some best players at half time, but certainly been a number for Lower Plenty in this quarter. No better than Heath Ayres, who sparked them early. Flynn got the tap. Davies couldn't shark it. Speak of the devil, Ayres is in there. Umpire said, I'll have it, thanks, and I'll ball it up almost at the centre half forward spot with Schultz, the last one up off the ground for Northcote Park. There's the throw up. No clean. Schultz got a paw on it. Vasilevsky, who's had plenty of it, drills it towards half forward. There's the ball coming over from out towards Munger, who was able to deliver it towards the forward pocket after it came from Gray.
I mean, that's all Lower Plenty have got to do. They just got to get the ball rolling into their forward line, and quick kicks like that, they'd be happy with. They can reset. Hopefully snag a quick one here.
Boundary throw in, deep in the attacking forward pocket for Lower Plenty. There's the throw in. McEwen doing the contest. Ratty over the back of the pack, probably won it. Northcote Park managed to bring it out, but it's all Lower Plenty, and Sochio will take a chest mark on the half-forward line. He goes back inboard to Darcy Barden, now back almost in the middle. Poises out wide. Barden goes in short to Flynn.
Clever.
Flynn takes the ball. He goes back to Barden. Barden has a bounce. And nice little bit of shepherding done to help Barden by Keenan. Barden's kick for goal. Tapped through for a point. Ball will come back in. One behind. Now it's in the hands of Boscarini. Boscarini takes the ball out further towards the wing position. Here it comes, down towards the half-forward line. Was an opportunity there. Mills didn't go his way, neither did it go the way of Barnes-Webb, and it's gone out of bounds for a boundary throw on the half-forward line. 16-point advantage to Lower Plenty, close to three-quarter time.
Looks like Lower Plenty are starting to get numbers back behind the ball and stopping that rebound that Northcote are very good at.
Boundary throw in, finds its way into the hands of Schultz, who gets a little dribbly kick. Nice contest one, finds its way now to, might have been Barnes. It was, just trying to work out who that player was. Don't know whether it was Barnes-Webb. We're going to see the ball come back in from Sochio, who's been good. Sochio goes in short, finds Munga. Munga goes with a long drop punt towards the wing position. There's a lot of numbers. Barden takes a fantastic telling mark. He had about four of them around him. He drives it into Matt Barden. Matt Barden on the left foot goes with an up and under, looking for Dougie, but a great mark goes to Close, who's switched from one end to the other. He was all over the joint in the forward line. Now he's been in the ruck and back. He's been pretty handy for him. A lovely kick too, fine Singh. No, out on the full, was it?
Just a little bit wide, I think.
And there's the bell for the half-time break, and we'll have a score check. Lower Plenty, 9 goals, 6, 60, have kicked 7 goals, 4 in that quarter to 6-8, 44. Nick, how do you see it? Who are your best players?
Best players, I mean, it's hard for both sides, I think. It's been has he gone a shot there? It's been very even for both teams, but I think the big note players from Lower Plenty are stepping up, the leaders stepping up in Heath Ayres. He brings quite a good spark down to the club. Paddy Flynn, obviously, in the ruck there, roving his own ball. And also, I mentioned young Kyle Keenan. He's just...
he's been good.
Leading by example. He's doing the things he has to do, and he's been very good. But as I say, Ash Close also, he's been a bit of a swingman for Northcote, and I think Brown up forward's looking dangerous, and it should make for a very interesting second half, this one. It's neck and neck, and the game could swing up any way, really.
All right, we'll be back shortly for the second half, and I'll just give you the quick goal kickers before we break for Northcote Park. Brown 2, singles, Close, Carter, Coleman, Davies. For Lower Plenty, everyone's had a crack. Gray, Di Stefano, Ayres, M. Barden, Geary, Naismith, Bromley, Ratty, Bezalewski, 1 each. So we'll have a break, and we'll be back for the third quarter.